This is June 21st, 2024. I had asked you whether you expressed that you couldn't say with 100% certainty. You agreed with my answer, so there's no need to try to refresh your memory, but I'm going to show it to you because you asked.
None of that is a question, but Alessi didn't object. And so there's a couple overarching themes I thought were problematic with Hank Brennan's cross. One of them is this 100% certainty. As if any witness that's an expert that was not there and seeing it can say anything with 100% certainty. That's just not going to happen. And number two.
Hey, Peter, that's what we have been trying to tell all of you simping for a murderer. You guys expect the CW to hire scientists that will say with 100% certainty, this is how these injuries on his arm happened, or this is how the collision happened. They have put it together within seconds, and that's not good enough for y'all. That's not good enough for y'all. And my argument since I first watched the first trial has been these ARCA assholes who come in and say that car did not hit John O'Keefe and John O'Keefe did not hit that car is bullshit, because no scientist is going to should ever say 100% anything. And if they do say 100%, absolutely, always or never, that is your sign. You should not trust that person. So how do you respond to that? Because all y'all want to say, you have to prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, which means you basically want us to take a picture of something, which we can't. But you have a picture with the data down to the seconds. But now you're going to listen to ARCA come in and say it couldn't have happened, and they're not going to show any math. They're just going to say physics, and y'all are going to say, oh, well, that's doubt. Where's the doubt, Peter? Where is it?
Two, she doesn't have to prove anything. They don't have a burden of proof. They don't have to prove anything with 100% certainty, 90% certainty, beyond a reasonable doubt, by a preponderance of the evidence, probable cause. They don't have to prove anything by any standard. And yet, by doing that, you're basically burden shifting in a way that the jurors hopefully will understand is not how this works.
Well, yeah, it is, Peter, because when you terrorize an entire community for 3 years, blaming innocent people of murder, that's kind of the burden that you take on. So, yeah, I hope the jury gets it. I hope they get to understand the actual terrorization of that community, which you are contributing to. No, they don't have to prove anything. But Hank Brennan has the absolute right to demolish every expert witness and destroy their supposed opinions, which he is doing. If you are honest with yourself, if you are an intelligent person, based on the things you say, I don't know that I can say that with certainty, that you are. But those are the facts, Peter.